Hey my people, TGamer64 here, welcoming you to another episode of Let's Play Valkyrie Profile Blind. So, I have some things, what the hell? Okay, I have some things to apologize for. Well, yeah, no, a couple things to apologize for, I suppose. Number one, sorry about not uploading videos. I'm gonna get back to it. I want to start like trying to maybe not like pump out videos like every day, maybe like I want to do at least 3 videos a week of each different series I'm doing. So that's Valkyrie Profile, Tales of Fantasia, which does work now, by the way. I can record that. I need to do that though. And Aria of Sorrow. After I finish Aria of Sorrow and at least like either Tales of Fantasia or Valkyrie Profile, I'll at least one of those two. I'm gonna probably start Oracle of Seasons right afterwards, which would be fun. I love Oracle of Seasons, of course. But yeah, anyway, that's number one thing I apologize for. And you know, say I keep saying it, but hey, it'll happen eventually when, you know. I don't know. I just been in a weird mood, and I just haven't felt like recording like for the past several months. So I apologize. But yeah. So second thing I need to apologize for. This part, well, like half of this part, probably not going to be blind. Like the first maybe 10 or so minutes, not going to be blind because I actually already recorded this episode. However, the video file got corrupted and I can't open it. I can't open it. I just said screw it. I deleted it. It won't open in anything at all. So yeah. So this is, you know, what we're gonna be going here to Flensburg. This was a place that we need to go to for spiritual concentration. There's actually a dungeon that we can go to, which is over this dungeon, I think. Yeah, the Cave of Thackus. We can go here. However, we want to go over here first because important stuff goes down. That's pretty much about it. As well as I spent like I spent way too long in this, but I spent like 15 minutes changing around my party and equipment and everything. I shouldn't have spent so long on it, but yeah. Basically, one thing I did do is Belinus. He has been sent. The important thing, he has been sent up to Asgard because that's very important. I have like this 10-step process here for me to get the A ending in the game, which I'm going to try to go for. And apparently I need to not have like under I think it was like 5 or something, like 5 evaluation. I have 36 right now, so apparently apparently I have like just enough. Now I remember, okay, legit, before I even started this recording or the last time I tried to record, I legitimately remember making one of these things. I'm not sure which one it was, but I made one of these things, I swear to God, and I sent it up to Odin. And it you know, gave me a thing, or it gave me like a point. I swear to God that happened. I don't know if that's, you know, correct or incorrect. It's probably I'm probably remembering wrong or something. I probably sent some other book. It was definitely a book though. I do remember that. So yeah. So I've changed around my party. Janice has been sent up. That was the very first thing on my list. Going here is actually not on my list. Well, technically, it's not on my list. We're gonna be basically the next dungeon. We have to go through this sequence in this town in order for us to get to the next dungeon. Now, I spiritually concentrated, and I obviously got a voice acted scene. So, if I can manage to possibly find the spiritual concentrated scene, I'll put it somewhere. I'll put it somewhere around here in editing, in post editing. So, don't worry about that. If I find it, you know, great. If I don't find it, well, what can you do, right? So anyway. Now that that's over with, we already wasted 5 minutes of my time, 5 minutes of your guys' time. But oh, there's a third thing. I'm gonna start making videos about 25 to 30-ish minutes long, about as long as a TV show, basically, is the goal. And I know I've been doing, basically that anyway, but that's the goal. So I don't want to make like 45-minute videos anymore, because they take, like, my computer's like pretty decent. It can usually render like a 45-minute video in about an hour, which is that's not bad at all, actually. Pretty decent. But I don't want to like spend ages like editing, and my internet's not very good, so I can't like. It's kind of difficult for me to upload multi-gig files like that. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I did. Oh wait, no. I did divine like a ton of elixirs and union plumes, and I'm basically out of MP, as you can see. It's pretty funny actually. And we also only have it's 2, 4, yeah, 6 more periods until the chapter ends, and I've sent quite a few people up this chapter, so I should get a pretty good evaluation, especially since Janice was had a lot of skills, so he's probably going to be very useful for Asgard. And I got him equipment and stuff. I just put him on the basic equipment. Really, I think that's all you need. So yeah. Yeah, now we're going to go to Flensburg. Flensburg is a monarchy that lies in the southeast and is home to the Sorcery Collegium. The teachers there are deeply involved in politics, and it's a paradise for those interested in pure research. So let's go ahead and check this place out. Again, as I said, the sequence in this town is not going to be blind, but everything after this sequence, the dungeon that's after it, is going to be totally blind. So yeah. Master Lezard, I'm sorry, there are too many of them after us. Don't panic, Bellion. You go on ahead. Do not let them retrieve the woman. Yes, Master. So yeah, this is Lezard. I was actually told about Lezard. He's a very important character. What right have you puppets to attack a human? Alright, so before I go on with this, I wanted to say that if you recognize Lezard, he's actually from the opening of the game. He was with the chick that looks a lot like Valkyrie does. I don't know who she is, but she just looks a lot like Valkyrie to me. And he was trying to, well, he was making out with her, so I mean, he's obviously a pretty important character. I have water, so I'm, gotta drink. I'm afraid this mad little interlude is over. Halt! Also, try not to yell, because my parents are asleep, so... Even if I wasn't at my parents' house, I'm sure I would get noise complaints if I, started screaming. Master Lezard has ordered me to keep an eye on you. Huh? Remove my chains. Yes, just like that. Gah! This wasn't supposed to... Did I make it? I thought you might realize. That's right. This construct is a homunculus, a man-made life form. Anyone who, has watched the Full Metal Alchemist anime is very familiar with homunculi. I actually think it's really interesting that, a homunculus. I actually think it's really interesting that homunculus, they'll explain in just a second, but apparently they have like a different brain structure than humans. That's kind of cool, I think. It's a very nice little detail there. What a naughty little puppet you are. Oh my, I made that sound like there was a comma there. There is no comma. What a naughty little puppet you are. What was that? Some sort of bewitchment charm? However, as you've seen, the very fabric of a homunculus' psyche differs from that of a human's. That is why poor Bellion here went mad, I'm afraid. How unfortunate for you. Or perhaps you are even naughtier than I thought. Did you use your charm hoping for a little action? I like how he's taunting her here. It's very, very... I mean, he's evil, obviously. How dare you? He's evil, obviously. I like, I like his taunting to her. I thought so. You can speak the human tongue if provoked. Ah, well. Of course, if a human were to couple with one of you elves, it would be a little different than engaging in I don't know what that word is. I had trouble with this word before and I should have looked it up, but I didn't. Liaison with a doll. But then, since Bellion here is a homunculus, you two puppets would be perfect for each other. Go to hell. Do you take offense at being called a puppet? Then perhaps I should call you Vessel of the Gods. Now this is actually a really interesting line. I actually have a theory that I'll talk about later. I did a little theory crafting when I was recording this blind, but definitely some interesting little thing here. Well, I'll talk about that in just a second. And obviously, the elf is surprised that he knows she's a vessel of the gods, I guess. Surprised, my dear? Then listen well. I have found the Philosopher's Stone. Again, if you know what Full Metal Alchemist is, you probably know what this thing is. Or if you're just, familiar with mythology in general. Philosopher's Stone, the ultimate goal for, I guess, alchemists. I think the legend goes it has infinite wisdom. I believe that's what it's used for here as well, if I remember correctly. The Philosopher's Stone? However, the wisdom sealed within the stone cannot be gleaned so easily. Okay, yeah, I was right. It's basically like infinite wisdom, I suppose. Sadly, the legends were a bit off. The stone does not transmit all of the world's knowledge instantaneously. Oh, that's okay, so it has all the world's knowledge, and yeah. Alright. How did a devil like you? Silence, puppet. Stop assuming the human tongue. Ugh. Perhaps it was being irreverent in its way, but the first thing the stone told me was this. Anything which claims to be all is nothing more than a deception, it said. Yet still, my seeking out of the stone was quite worthwhile indeed. You shall become a sacrifice to satisfy all my desires. Something,
If I use an elf as a catalyst, I will be able to create the ultimate vessel.
Now that's an interesting line. Because I again, theory crafting, I have a couple theories about that. A very happy birthday to you, Headmistress Lorenta. Thank you, I do so appreciate it, By the way, young lady, have you seen Mistina anywhere? I haven't seen her all day. Sigh. I don't know why she was sighing. I mean, does the teacher talk about Mistina a lot? That's kind of the... like, not the issue, I suppose. I wonder if he'll still be awake. It's not really an issue, I suppose, but they leave a lot of stuff very open in this game with these like little sub stories. The actual like the I know what's going on in the overarching stories, but with some of these like very specific character stories, I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Like well, the backstory in them, and that makes sense in all honesty with how the game is played out, because you're not gonna watch these characters like whole lives for Valkyrie to get their souls. You're gonna watch, from the moment, like a little bit before their death, basically. That's when Valkyrie comes to collect their souls. Ah, I'm finally home. He must be asleep by now. She's talking about her husband, by the way. And there's a little kitty cat. Are you lost, little one? And it's a demon cat. I knew, when I did this blind, I was like, yo, this is a demon cat. Today was my very favorite teacher's birthday, wasn't it? I should so much like to catch up on old times. This cat here will show you the way, so please do come, and come alone. Your husband and I shall be waiting on pins and needles for you. Lezard Valeth. Or Valeth, I guess. Either or. Lezard. That boy? Yeah, that kid. And here's a nice little 3D cutscene. Not nearly as, It looks nice, don't get me wrong. Like, for the time, this is probably, like, amazing looking. But, I think some games that came out earlier probably look a little bit better. Oh, by the way, for those that are wondering, I actually recently purchased Valkyrie Profile 2, Somaria, for the PlayStation 2. And I will be LPing that game blind as well. And Covenant the Plume also. It's been a while, dear teacher. You are the most brilliant student I ever had. Why is it the most brilliant students always go evil? Say, what could I'll get this eventually. So why? What could possibly make you do a thing like this? Okay, there we go. You went so far as to kidnap my husband? Why? For some sort of revenge? But yeah, anyway, I bought Valkyrie Profile 2. I'm not sure if I'll buy Covenant of the Plume. I'll probably just emulate it. But I will be doing both those games blind. After I finish Valkyrie Profile 1, I won't do Valkyrie Profile 2 right away. It'll probably be like another year or so. I'm gonna need... This game's long. Like, long and very detailed. So, it'll take a while. If that is the reason, then please let my husband go. He has nothing to do with this. There's also something Valkyrie Profile 2 related that I do want to buy as well before I LP the game. So I can maybe show it off. Revenge? Do you think I bear you such ill will because you expelled me from the academy? If not that, then why? I thought of using a younger couple, but they might not have yet experienced true love. At any rate, elderly couples like you have no future. You two have a lifetime of love behind you, don't you? And even now... What are you trying to say? I too covet love, and so... Okay, so this is actually something I wanted to talk about. Lezard says he covets love. Is he? Like later on? I think he's trying to summon Valkyrie. Well, you'll understand in a few seconds whenever I get to it. But I think he's trying to summon Valkyrie. You shall die. But yeah, I think he's trying to summon Valkyrie, and I think he wants to, be in love with Valkyrie, I guess? That's like the only thing I can think of, really. Lezard, think this through. That was a teleportation spell. I mean, in a world where magic exists, are you that surprised? Oh, I guess teleportation spells are, rare? Or hard to do, I guess? With that much power at his command, how did the boy go wrong? Well, absolute power absolutely corrupts. So, Lezard. So yeah. Dear Lorenta? Yes, it's me, dear. You're going to be alright. Lorenta, something's not right. That man gave me some sort of potion. It feels almost like I'm in someone else's body. Gah! Man, this is a long scene. It's been like 20 minutes. I wasn't expecting that. What's happening to me? I was expecting to actually do a little of the dungeon today. I probably won't have time to do that, actually. It's a longer scene than I thought. And that took like 15 minutes before, and I ended up at like the 30-minute mark. Jesus. Must have gone through this a lot faster. Then again, I've been talking a lot, so that's probably why. Gods, forgive me. There is nothing I can do for you. No matter how powerful my students think I am, I cannot help you. What do your students have to do with this? Like, seriously. Forgive me. Lorenta. Kill me. Please. I can't stand. You know I can't do that. You're the most important person to me in the world, and nothing can change that. Not even transforming into a demon.
Can you feel it? The surge of the undead? Can you not hear it? The mad wailing? Oh, goddess, surely you cannot allow any more desecration. Come to me. I burn with passion for you. Valkyrie!
This is that line that makes me think that he wants to, you know, do the deed with Valkyrie. Or Lenneth, I guess. Why? Why did it have to come to this? So yeah, I think Lorenta's husband just became a demon or whatever. I think if you remember at the beginning of the game, there was a potion that like made, I forget who it was. Someone turned into a demon though. And this is basically the same thing, I think. Come back to me. I love you, my dear. And then he breaks the neck. Damn. The head's cut off. That was Valkyrie, by the way, obviously. Valkyrie always doing the crazy shit. Probably didn't have demon heads and stuff. Now it's time to take the soul. And now we are in, where is it? It is, the Tower of Lezard Valeth. Now, this tower, I was told about several times. Holy weapons were a thing that were mentioned, and I have them. Wait, where is it? This thing. This is a holy weapon. It does a lot less damage, but it does holy damage, which is, more important, I suppose. This does lightning damage. That does holy damage. I might switch to that because I'm not really looking for poison damage. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not really looking for wait, elemental scepter. Oh, yeah, let me yeah, put on the crystal wand as well as transmute the, where is that? Where are the crystal ones at? Or not the elemental scepters, yeah. These can be transformed in tomes of alchemy, which we do want to get. Obviously. Now I want to perform a little test on the on the boss in this tower. I'm not sure if this is gonna work or not, or what it will do, but hopefully it'll work out like I want it to. But anyway, okay. Yeah, it's been enough time. I think we'll continue on with this tower in the next episode. So yeah, in the next episode we'll just continue on with this, I suppose. This part after all of this is basically blind from here on out. So yeah, I won't know where the enemies are, what the enemies are like, how strong they are. I might get my ass kicked, which I mean, like I've been doing, last couple episodes, I suppose. Anyway, my name has been TGamer64. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Take it easy and stay solid.